Well, tonight in segment 2, there's new research that makes homes safer. I found out a cutting-edge technology lab that could possibly bring us better homes and safer homes in the future. That's tonight's segment 2. Hail can be more destructive than lightning and even tornadoes. Hail forms as a result of frozen raindrops being continuously recycled through multiple up and then down drafts. Each trip they gain a new layer of ice until they become so heavy they fall to the ground. From the largest storms, monster hail could be made, like this world record hail. Where it fell and what almost happened to it later. There are nearly 5,000 hailstorms every year in the U.S., causing nearly $1 billion in damage. Hail falls in all states, but the area with the most frequent hail is called Hail Alley. In Bloomington, Illinois, State Farm Insurance has a cutting-edge research lab where they reproduce the destructive power of nature. To do this, they destroy stuff. To show what a 2x4 propelled by the wind can do to your home, they built this massive cannon. Now, imagine your family sitting down to dinner and there's a storm outside. If you think you're safe inside your home, think again. 3, 2, 1. Walls offer little protection, and they're looking for ways to change that. We've all heard of Kevlar being used in bulletproof vests. They're actually using that material as a thin layer to protect outside walls to keep stuff on the outside from being hurled inside. They're also testing windows to find better ways to protect you. First, into this double pane glass. Now, same board, same speed, but into a safety glass window. Though it cost more, the safety glass shattered, but it kept the board on the outside. But here's what most of us have, dual pane glass, and it was no match for the 2x4. It was hurled right through the house. For your next roof, consider more durable shingles. Less expensive shingles may seem like a good option, but you will replace them more often.
Well, you can see the hit here. Same size ice ball, same speed, but you can see how much more damage and cratering there is there.
And that can lead to shingles breaking down and eventually leaks. To some, hailstorms seem much less severe than a tornado. They're actually more destructive and costly.
A large hailstorm has so much more coverage and so many more homes and automobiles are impacted. People always think in Oklahoma first the '99 tornado outbreak, but in fact the hailstorm in Oklahoma City last spring was 10-fold more damage than that tornado outbreak was in '99.
They've also tested shrink wrap on vehicles to see if this can reduce hail damage. And they look for ways manufacturers can make stronger products. And about that record hailstorm, it fell in Vivian, South Dakota last year. Les Scott said it sounded like somebody was throwing bricks at his house. And when it was over,
I just happened to see this one fall, and the only reason why I went out and got it because it had all these fingers sticking out of it. And I said, well, that's weird, and I said, I'll go get that one.
He contacted the National Weather Service. They weighed it at the local post office, and it weighed in at 1.937 pounds, a new world record, and it measured 18.5 inches around. That's also a world record. Scott said he had planned to make a daiquiri out of it, and we're glad he didn't. What you may not know is Oklahoma actually ranks 4th in the nation. The amount of damage reported each year are thanks to everyone at State Farm who made that available. But what they're doing is they're teaching manufacturers better way to make products, which ultimately will help all of us.
After seeing that video, we want those products, too.
We need them. We certainly do.
But if a record hailstone falls, it probably doesn't matter what you have down there. It may still do a lot of damage.
But most of the time, it's much smaller than that,
sure.
1 inch and 2 inch. But if you can have a better shingle, you'd have less damage to your house. It could save you money.
Interesting stuff.
You bet.
Dan, thanks.